Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy Monday to you. We're taking a look here quickly at Dogecoin. We are going to double check a couple of key factors here, kind of see where we're at with this ascending trend. We are coming up to this resistance range, this golden pocket, 0.618 to 0.65. It's very common for retracement to occur at this level. So wouldn't be surprised if we see a pullback because of that, but that's not a reason to take a short or a long position. Just friendly advice. That's just a contributing factor. It's never an official thing. So either way you look at it, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for watching. Deeply appreciate the awesome feedback I've been receiving from a lot of community members and or just in general my YouTube followers. Thank you so much for the wonderful feedback and the continued support over the years here. It's really been an awesome experience. If you want an awesome experience yourself, jump on over to our Discord. CryptoCash.tech is a site you can register for our premium groups too if you're considering trade signals we took profit from. This is a community signal at 54% in 3 days for Bitcoin from 67,400 as an average price upwards to about 72K. So is Dogecoin going to be one of those coins we want to trade? Well, in short, yes, probably, but also maybe a bit on the overextended side and maybe due for a correction. Let's look at this here. First of all, we can see liquidation between 18 and 19 pretty heavy, also actually upwards about 20 cents. And as we talked previously, that 18 to 20 cents was a previous support range, turned resistance, and there you go. That level's got swept, and we're looking as a potential pivot here off of this 20 to 21 cent mark. So we're going to talk about that and what that means, but the truth is we have a lot more liquidation below the price action than above at this given time. So it would make sense for the price to pull back to sweep that lower level, but it's not a guarantee. Okay, I like to just kind of throw it out there so you understand generally like what people are considering. If there's a lot more longs underneath the price action, it means they feel confident in this area. Okay, so again, we talked about this previously, 20 cents as a support. So ideally, in a perfect world, we hold 20 cents today, and the likelihood of the price going up further from here is greater. You got to recognize too, Dogecoin is looking very, very similar to Bitcoin. Okay, so it's a very similar chart. So again, Bitcoin pulls back and corrects itself to 70, 71K. We'll probably see a very similar scenario here for Dogecoin to maybe hit that 19 to 19.8 range. Okay, so just a heads up on that. That's roughly what we're looking at here. So let's go ahead and double check the daily time frame, work our way down, see where we're at here, the overall sense. We're above all moving averages. We've done this for a while. When I reviewed this over the weekend, we identified the fact that we broke through this most recent range. This range here, of course, it's important to recognize because range-bound activity, once you break through it, the likelihood of the price action continuing further up from there is greater. Again, it's the same thing if you go down too, right? You break down, the likelihood of the price action continuing lower is greater too. So the truth is we broke the range-bound activity. We've been making higher highs and higher lows, and we've broken bullish. But once more, very similar to Bitcoin. So don't get it twisted. Dogecoin is not just like taking off on its own accord, which does change things a little bit. If Bitcoin pulls back, Dogecoin will too. Just keep that in mind. But Bitcoin is looking pretty strong right now, so there's definitely that. We got a convergence here for stochastic, RSI's over 50, money flow index looking pretty solid. Pretty much these are all the similar signs that we see on Bitcoin. The convergence of the MACD, everything's looking very bullish here. So there's no reason for the price to just drop in the immediate future because of that. If we take a look at all the moving averages too on the 4-hour time frame, also looking very strong. We got 18.3 as a support range there for based on volume, the most recent this last 2 weeks of trading roughly. And we can see volume is looking pretty decent here too. The overall sense we are hitting that average, which is important. When we stay below, price action pulls back. It's just how it looks. Looking at the RSI though, we're under 70 on the RSI and money flow index is pulling back. This is generally not a, I don't want to say it's a bearish sign, not at all. It just means that we rejected off a resistance level, and until we break through that range, we can presume it's going to hold. So in other words, if we see the resistance here, it's right here at about this, this golden pocket, that 0.65 level, about 21 cents as a round number. That is essentially where we're going to see some resistance. And obviously, if we can kind of look at this current channel, there is a stronger likelihood the price action is going to continue to break higher than go lower. Okay, this is a bullish type of channel, and it's definitely a good sign here, kind of letting us know we're still on the right side of tracks. We are starting to lose momentum on the MACD. This is common, but generally speaking, I don't like to take a longs at this overextended kind of state. I'd much rather take a long, between somewhere in the 19 cent range. May never get that. The price could continue to run, totally miss out on opportunity, but that's what the market is, folks. If you're FOMOing into everything, you're going to find some problems. You only want to get into trades that have full confirmation. And let's look at the hourly here too and confirm we are relatively safe here. Okay, so we're above the cloud. We're consolidating nicely at this 20 cent mark. And then of course we got the lagging span free and clear with the conversion line over the baseline. These are all positive contributing factors. So again, to me personally, with Bitcoin being where it's at right now, I would wait for Bitcoin to pull back a little further before I take a trade with this coin, just based on how synonymous it is with Bitcoin. And again, Bitcoin could continue to run. It looks like it's back on track, but we've seen so many false positives, so many false breakouts. It can be difficult to want to trust it. So just take it with a grain of salt at this point here. There's a lot of bullish signs here for Dogecoin. So you are statistically more likely to find success going up than down. So use that in as kind of a barometer for what you plan to do. But use your own risk tolerance here. Make sure you use something that is specific to your liking. So if you're okay with losing 20% on a trade, then do that. But generally speaking, you should have a good return on your investment, and it's important to make sure that you're taking profit whenever you can. So try not to be a long-term holder. It's okay for a spot back. It's a different story. I mean, I'm in the 5 to 10 cent range myself, but that's a spot bag. It's different than just holding a leveraged long position. Okay, just please recognize that. By the way, I hope you learned something here today. Thank you so much for watching. And obviously, cryptocash.tech is a site link down below if you're curious about becoming a better trader. If you are going to do that, make sure you reach out if you have any questions. But more important, read through my signals guide. It's all available here in our premium group here. Pretty easy. In fact, this is even public here as well, the signals guide, just so people can understand how I recommend you take profit on any given trade. Okay, make sure you familiarize yourself with that. Thank you so much either way for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.